Yep. We know what it is. Eagles way of boxing, baby. Running my all that noise. All that unnecessary noise around here. All the unnecessary noise up in here. Eagles way of boxing, man. Come on in. I'm just waiting. I know I got people out there, but you guys ain't saying hello or nothing, so what you want me to do if you ain't gonna say hi? I'll wait for one of y'all to say what's up to me. Y'all say what's up to the host or something. So we can get started. Y'all don't want to say nothing. People just come popping in like, come on. At least if you come in, I see you. Okay, I might not know who you are, but I see you come in. This ain't no sneak attack. You can't come in here and think I don't know that you came through. Just come in and say what's up or something. Now people, stop being weird, man. There's enough weirdness going on right now, man. There's enough stuff going on right now. Enough to keep people's minds occupied. However, say it again. However, if you are a bright individual or you claim to be bright, then what you're going to do is you're not going to pay attention to a lot of things that go on because you know that a lot of things are distractions. And we covered a lot of this last year. We covered a whole lot of things. It's all of a sudden everything's poking its head out. But anyway, I see Gil out there. Salute to Gil. Gil Cole's up in the house, y'all. Just in case y'all didn't know. He said, "Sup, Eagles Web." That's right. What's up? He greets me any way he wants to. That's just him. Yeah, but we got a lot of little small stuff that I want to give out, like some congratulations and stuff like that, or just shouts outs to fighters and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll do a little bit of a breakdown, Gil, of Greer. I'm not gonna see because I was reading comments and stuff about Greer and people saying that yeah, he's another AB but worse. I'm like, God dang. I'm not gonna write somebody off and I'm not gonna scrap his career, but I'm gonna say I will say some things about what he needs to do. You know, we didn't get to cover it the other day, but I will cover some things about what you need to do, son. What you need to do. You take heed. You come into this small chat here. You take heed to what I say. And you follow through with it. And it's going to make you a better person, man. Because I don't really believe that you have the BCD. I don't believe that. But what I see is that you need to work on some things. Okay? You need to keep yourself in a good position to where if you do take a shot, that you stay on your feet. And that's what we need to do. We need to stay on our feet when we take a shot. This is our Friday rap. But I put down the dog eat dog. And we know why the dog eats a dog. Because dogs are dogs, man. And dog will eat another dog. So dogs are dogs. Well, I put that up there for a reason. Because there's some suspicious activities going on. Not really suspicious. But Gil said Greer need to leave the pillow props at home. Yeah, he need to bring some. Maybe need to bring some air mattresses. Maybe he need to get air mattresses or something. Or maybe, hey, that's a new one, Gil. There we go, man. Some new stuff, man. Okay, because professional boxers they can't wear shirts, but this would be good for amateur though. But we need to have. Hey, they need to have airbags. I'm telling you, man. They need to have re-inflatable airbags and stuff for when they go down like that. You got to have airbags in your trunks. You get clipped, the airbag go off. There you go. Nice cushion, a nice soft cushion ride on your way down. Oh, that wasn't too bad. And then once you get back to your corner, they just reinstall it or air it, but put a little cartridge back in there so it can air up if you get knocked down. Hey, that's boxing protection, man. That's good ideas, man. Eagles Web came up with it first. The boxing trunk airbag. You heard it first on Eagles Web Boxing. Boxing trunk airbags. Hashtag the Greer Saver. Yeah, but but we got some things. This is actually, this could be like, this is going to be very, 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 very controversy for some people, and which I love. And if you don't like something, then you just don't like it. But I love it because we have to talk about it. And it's something that I talked about a while ago. I had talked about it, a while ago. But we're gonna get it. We'll get into it, But hopefully everybody's doing great. This is Friday the 19th. A lot of you are just getting off of work or about to get off work in an hour or so, or some of you just been sitting at home waiting for the flag, for them to drop the green flag so you can go back to work and get back to your life. But you should never stop your life. What you do is you just invest in something else, because you had with this thing with they have time, so you just figure out something else to do. I've been trying to get all my stuff together because I got to get back. I got to get back on the grind. I'm about out of funds. Shoot. But I don't know if I went down to like zero funds or whatever. If I just ran completely out of funds, I don't even know what I don't know what I would do. I'm gonna make it, because of the way that, far as like food wise and all that, I'll make that. I got enough food to last me for 2-3 years. Because of the way that I eat, the things that I eat is nothing. That's no big deal. I can always scrape, 50 cents here, go get a couple of onions here and there and stuff like that. But they really twisted people's arms on their savings and stuff like that with this thing. And then a lot of people, they put this little thing in your face. Oh, here's your carrot. Take your 1,200. You good? Straight up. I don't know what to call that, but let's look at it. That's like starving. Almost like, I'm sorry, man. I got to say bad words sometimes, but this ain't bad. But it's like a starving hose fund or something like that. She used to making so much money, but now she ain't allowed to work no more. So you gonna just give her, this ought to hold you for 4 or 5, 6 months, 7 months. Wait a minute, is that really gonna hold you for that long? No, it's not gonna hold you. But it is what it is. But hopefully everybody's that you guys are getting better. That your family members that have been so-called, I don't want to say so-called, but have been diagnosed with this Rona. All my prayers goes out. My real prayers. Real prayers, not no fake prayers like people pray and they ain't gonna get answered because they don't have no understanding in the first place. But real prayers go out to you and your family, that you guys get through it. Same thing with my family. I want them to get through all these different things, and they can always come to me. I told them, hey, I got stuff. I'll make up something for you. Ooh. That's a strong one there, right there, Gil, today. This is a strong one right here. That one there. I know, it's like I'm doing stand-up or something. I got to have my water there. But you need water when you don't have commercial breaks, you know what I mean? I could take commercial breaks, but who wants to take commercial breaks? What would be my commercial? I can do a commercial. I can just do... I can just put a commercial in when I do my lives and just, go to the be right back. But why? I'm not going to do a commercial. But I do a commercial, Gil. I do play the flute. Yeah, but we're gonna get on to Greer. I'm not going to discount Greer right now. I'm not going to beat Greer up. I'm not going to discount him because I've seen some things I like. He does punch pretty good. So I like some things he does, but the guy was just a little bit too much for the man. It was just a little bit too much. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. But after let's get into the main thing, and then we'll go back. We'll go all over the place. We'll go back and forth. But MTM is always got some kind of status in the news for some reason or another, and it made me, have like flashbacks. to one of Tank's fights, in which MTM came up there, and Gray was asking him if Tank was the future of boxing, and he hesitated for a while, and then he said, "You effing straight. He's the future of boxing." Okay. So let's stick with that. If you're that serious about something to where you made that commitment to even say that, then I'm going to stand behind you. I believe I can stand behind you if you're going to make that kind of a strong statement. But then again, those are powerful words. Usually when somebody uses anything that's profound behind words, that's supposed to be, it's supposed to be something that you can stick. That's almost like putting money on it. You know what I mean? Like, if any situation you go into, if somebody say, "Hell yeah, that happened," right? Then that means if they say "hell yeah," they're using hell for the adjective of what happened. When they saying "hell yeah," are you effing right that that's what it is? Then that's what it is. Then you go on. He goes on to not letting him, really have any. He's not really having any fights. We barely seeing him. The discipline is way off. That's what we call it, getting your tank on, because he just blows up in weight. No discipline, as far as the weight wise and nothing like that. Not getting no fights and stuff like that. Not fighting who we wanted to see him fight, when we wanted to see him fight him. And then now all of a sudden you depart from him. But wait a minute. You were just saying effing right, he's the future of boxing, but then he doesn't get as many fights as he needs to get, and you depart. You're a ship jumper. With all the so-called talent, and everybody keeps saying that he got all this talent and stuff, all the so-called talent, and then you gonna skip ship. You see what I mean? Like I said, that's why I went back to the whole thing. I was like, wait a minute now. First of all, he was like, you effing right, he's the future. Then if you got the future with you, how many people in here, whether you be a mod or out there in the background, how many people in here put up a one if you would endorse somebody and say that you effing right, that they the future, and then you skip away from the future? To me, that's not making too much sense to me. That sound like that stuff, and I put it in here because that's the way I talk, and so excuse the way I talk. That's that forked tongue type of shit. You know what I mean? You effing right, you the future, but I don't want to be around the future. And I see you, DB. Derek Bailey up in here, man. Just in case y'all didn't know, man. That's the real Derek Bailey, man. There ain't no fake Derek Bailey, man. He said salute to Eagles Web. Salute to Derek Bailey out there, man. On this Friday. But he, but he's acting like, oh, this is going to be the next superstar. Why would you abandon a superstar and then go another way? First of all, I would never abandon my superstar. If I knew there was another superstar out there, I'd just get the other superstar. But always saying something, man, he's so controversial, making himself relevant and then irrelevant. Got people wanting to fight him. It just don't make no sense, man. If either you're going to be in boxing, you're going to be a good trainer, a good promoter, or a good mentor, or whatever, or get your ass out of boxing. Stop trying to make it be about you just because you retired. You see what I mean? Just because you retired and you retired with a O on the other end. That doesn't mean shit. That's only for certain people. Oh yeah, he was undefeated. I mean, so what? So he was undefeated. There's other fighters who was undefeated, but who'd they fight? Or how old was the persons they fought? I don't respect, I'm telling you, I don't know. I'm gonna get thumbs down, people gonna get mad at me. I don't really respect Marciano's record. I don't respect that. Because there was people he should have fought before he fought him. You know what I mean? I just don't respect that. I mean, he was hard-nosed and all that, Come out all rough and tough. He was rough. He wasn't big. That's for sure. And he wouldn't last he just wouldn't last with the caliber of heavyweights coming right after him. I don't think he would even last it with somebody like Sonny Liston. I don't think he would have made it. No matter how rough he wasn't gonna make it against somebody like and believe me, that wasn't real past. That wasn't like way past his stage either. I know y'all hear in the background every time I do something, and people know that I'm doing it. That's when they want to bother me. It's like, you know, and I don't turn those things off because so some of them I need to hear because they have certain sounds that I need to hear in order to know who it is. But yeah, MTM, you come in there, you swear, you sit there, you disrespect the media when you get on there in front of, like, cause you know how Jim Gray, he don't want you. I mean, people gonna do it anyway, but he don't want you using the curse words and stuff. But you gonna use the curse words. Oh yeah, man, he's the next face of boxing and stuff like that. And then right after that, you throw him in the garbage. It's not making no sense, man. It don't make. I was just trying to see if it made sense to anybody what I said. If it makes sense to endorse somebody, to swear down that they're gonna be this and that, then they end up not having hardly any fights. Their discipline goes down and everything else. You leave them and then badmouth them. Then you go to a whole nother side. For me, that don't make no sense. I can't be beefing Gil up, and I can't be beefing up Derek and whoever else. I can't just beef them up and my hand on their back, patting them on the back, massaging their shoulders like, yeah, you got it, champ. Go ahead. And then the next minute, I'm, oh, man, F them. Man, Gil wasn't shit. Derek wasn't a damn thing, man. F Derek. F Gil. And F whoever else, man. Really? So where does that put me in the standing with other people? That's my whole thing. That's why I put the dog eat dog. Really? Where does that put me? Let me see. Gil put something. He said, I respect Floyd's work ethic and his skills in the ring. Okay, well, what about outside? What about his new role in boxing? I mean, the last person he fought was a chicken. You know what I mean? Was scared. A lot of people didn't know that Conor McGregor was scared to death. That was all persona. He was putting on that MMA shit. He was putting that persona on, but he was scared to death. You can tell by the way he was fighting. He was scared to death, man. He was throwing punches with apologies on him. Like, oh, well, I'm going to throw this punch, but don't, you know. He's doing a little bit of dirty stuff, but he's like, all his punches was apologetic. When somebody's throwing apologetic punches, do they really want to fight? He ain't really want to fight, man. So that's your number 50 for you to go 50-0. But there was better fighters. I'm not here to trash him on his boxing level, because when he was Pretty Boy, that's when I liked him the most. I don't know, for something I like, just like when Sweet Pea came in. Sweet Pea, see, a lot of people don't know Sweet Pea Whitaker was a puncher too. Yeah, Sweet Pea Whitaker was a puncher, man. People don't understand that. He was a puncher. Yeah, he knocked your ass clean out because of that speed. Same thing with Floyd, because of that speed, he knocked your ass out. But they start damaging their hands and stuff like that. And we already discussed how boxers damage your hand. Boxers are not going to damage their hands, first of all, in fighting. You don't damage your hand because guess what? You toughen your hands up in the first place. By you putting those wraps and stuff on your hand, that toughens the hell out of your hands, right? And you hitting heavy bags and all these different bags, and you know, see the bag with the concrete in it and all that different stuff, all these different methods and stuff to strengthen up your fist, strengthen up your hands and all that. So you don't get that from boxing. Where you get that from is you throwing punches at somebody who's at an awkward position when you threw the punch. And then you try to apologize after you threw it. It's too late. I see you laughing, DB. Yeah, but you throw that punch, it's like we were talking about, like one of the other times where somebody's ducking their head and then you crack your hand. That's what happens. Because the bag is not going to twist on you like that. None of these other apparatuses that you use in the gym, they're not going to do that. And plus, to strengthen your hand, you grab something hard, you know, and, you know, while you hit and then you grab, you know, you hold on, like hold hard as you can, long as you can, like that, get that grip good, get that, you know, toughen up and all that inside of here, and, you know, wrap that extra tight sometimes, and, you know, and just, you shouldn't have hand problems. And yes, you're just murdering, yes, you're just shattering your hand. And you're hitting way too hard. You don't need to throw that much power. God dang. You throwing enough power to shatter your own hand. Don't hurt your own self on somebody. Man, you made me hurt myself. You got to beat somebody off you or fight with one hand. A lot of fighters had to fight some fights one-handed. But yeah, you know, strengthen your hands up and get out there. But I just don't like the whole thing with Tank. And I tease Tank about getting his tank on and all that. But you cannot, don't throw a good fighter like that, because I still like him. And just throw him underneath the bus like that and just run him over on top of that. God dang, really? That's the way you are? Was that part of the entertainment part of it, MTM? Was that for entertainment purposes that you was beefing him up and then you just abandoned ship? That's worse than what we are as fans, right? Because we still stick with fighters. I don't care if he get put out. If he get put out, that's still my boy. God dang, man. Who in here put up a 1 if you want to roll with somebody like that? Somebody tell you, here come the train. Yo, yeah, watch out, here come the train. And they tell you to watch out. And then at the last second, they push you in front of the train. God dang, man. And see, remember your words, man. See, don't do interviews, man. If your brain cannot remember things and you can't keep stuff in the proper perspective, then don't do interviews. Because we going to catch your ass. You know what I mean? We're going to catch you. I see that 2 down there, Derek. Hell yeah, 2. Yeah. You damn right. We going to catch you. If you do something foul or something, we going to catch you anyway. I mean, we got people in here. And I respect my little... Man, I respect... Man, y'all don't know how much I respect y'all to come... When y'all coming through, y'all just don't know, man. Y'all think you know, but y'all don't know how much I respect y'all, man. Because some of y'all make sacrifices on other people and stuff to come see Eagles Web. Because a lot of people, they know, they say, well, Eagles Web real, man. He's not... I don't care what the forum ain't huge, but he's real. He's not like... I don't have to really pump myself up like that. Oh, he's real like that. Y'all, he's real. I don't have to pump myself up like that, because what happened, I'm going to tell you what happened. And I'm not talking about no chats in specific or nothing like that, because I still go to chats. I don't go as often, but I still go into a chat. But what happens is people in here, they see the realness that I have, and then they equate it back and forth, and somebody might be talking shit, and they'll be like, no, that's not even ego, man. Ego ain't even like that, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all full of shit, man. Y'all spreading shit. And see, then they lose people. They lose my people from their forum, and then my people just come over here. And my people go other places, but my people they come here. They like, nah, Eagle, you right. Because you already brought it up. And I asked this question last year. I asked, well, what the hell kind of manager and what kind of protege is Floyd Mayweather going to be? Because he likes that spotlight. I don't know if y'all remember, there's a comedian. He's still around, but I don't know. I haven't seen him do stuff in a long time. And he was around, I think, in the early 90s or something like that. I don't know how old y'all are. I don't know if y'all are even 30 years old. Well, Gil is. So Gil might remember, like Robert Townsend. And Robert Townsend stuff he used to always be like in the camera. I'm like, damn, why all his clips, and wherever he do something, he have his face in the camera. And that was just his thing, that he always wanted to be in the camera as he's doing something. He's doing one of his bits or one of his skits or whatever. He always in the camera. And that's the way I look at MTM. I look at him like, you always got to have camera time. No matter what's coming out your mouth, you got to have camera time. Instead of referring and say, oh, my day is over with, man. Go interview a Tank. Go interview this guy right here. You know what I mean? Just ask me a couple of questions. Hey, those young guys, that's their forum now. Let them handle it. I'm on a whole different end of this. You know what I mean? Because you damn sure not a Muhammad Ali. Because Muhammad Ali was entertaining when he talked. When he did interviews. He was entertaining. You're not. Matter of fact, I think Muhammad Ali was the most entertaining fighter ever, especially on the mic, in front of camera, before he was even 20 years old. Before he was ever even 20 years old, he was already entertaining. These fighters that are fighting, they come in there just 18, 19, 20, they're not entertaining like that. Yeah. Gil Cole said Tank has a name too. If he feel a certain way, he can be his own boss. That's it. I like Tank, man. We tease Tank. I tease Tank, but y'all already know where you at though when you come in Eagles Web. Everybody already know when you come in Eagles Web, it don't matter. You're going to get mad sometimes. You're going to come in here because anybody can get it. It don't matter. You could be my favorite fighter, but I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you because especially if you say something. Don't say it. It's like I'm shaking my head. Don't say it. Do not say it. But at the same time, now, okay, so let's talk about that side of it, Gil. So what can we deduce, or what can we come up with for Tank? What does Tank really have to do? Because now he has to shake. He shouldn't have had to, but now he has to shake the idea that the ideas that Mayweather's actually putting out there. He has to shake that. And the best way that, now this is my idea, I don't know what you guys think, but the best thing that I think that he can do, because remember we talk about their brands and stuff. So the best thing I think he can do for his brand is maybe even do like a brief promo. He can do a brief promo. He got enough money. He can do a brief promo. And what I would do, to be honest, this is honesty, I would smash the notion of the MTM. I mean, I would have something that says MTM or something like that. And I would say I'm crushing the idea, you know what I mean? Just crush it, like make it in like the form of you guys have seen these things where they make these like stone walls or something like that, put the MTM on there and then smash it. Just take a sledgehammer and smash it. Say, I'm smashing the idea that I ever even needed a MTM. Boom. Tank, and then have a Tank rolling over it or something like that and say, I'm the real Tank. And I'll be back. I'm coming back to smash all foes or something like that. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying those would be the words verbatim or nothing like that, but something like that. Crush the whole idea. Smash him. Don't even go on no Twitter and don't go on that crap. Do it your own way. Come back and you know, dedicate yourself, man. Be more special. You know how he trained? Oh, you think I can't train like that? You think I can't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then train again in the afternoon and train again in the evening? You think I can't do that? Come back, do that. Smash all the doubters, man. Smash my doubt. Because I have a little doubt, and my doubt is that your ass is not disciplined enough and you blowing up the light heavyweight and shit like that. That's the doubt that I have in you. Like your abilities to put people's ass to sleep, I don't have no doubt in that because you've shown that. We just need to see you take a few. But come back and smash that whole notion, Tank. Don't ever let somebody bury you. Somebody from the past bury you, because a lot of these fighters, the dog, that's why I put dog eat dog, baby. Because a lot of these older fighters are doing that, throwing people underneath the bus. They did the same thing to Earl. Everybody's picking Mikey over Earl. And what happened? Earl beat the boy into a crab shell or a shrimp shell. This lady just made him fold up. Made him fold up and survive. Anytime you make somebody just fold up and survive, you're doing some work. And that's another thing. Blessings go out to him. Hopefully that he is still the same, because without him, I don't know who we're going to have. Because everything is becoming tainted. And like I said, I brought this stuff up. I give everybody their chance. A lot of times we're early, sometimes we're late. But I bring the stuff up. When I break stuff down, I let y'all know. And I let you know my opinion about it. Just like I said, the whole thing with the Wilder. If something was wrong with Wilder before the fight, I see it. I've been around long enough to be able to look in people's eyes, man. And your eyes are the mirrors to the soul, man. You got to be able to know. You can look in somebody's eyes and see stuff. You can see fear. You can see hurt. You can see pain. A lot of people just don't know how to read, you know, when you read into it. Yeah. But that's true, though, Gil. He does that. And Derek said right behind you, he said facts at Gil Coles. That's right. He got a brand. But we got to get him, you know, we got to build his brand up. You know, like Ryan Garcia wants to leave Golden Girl. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And, yeah, Charles is, and Jamel is telling them to leave, too. Or Maul. I think it was Maul, yeah. 160. I think it was Maul. Yeah, Maul told him, yeah, get your ass out and come over to PBC. Get your ass away from the skirt. And then this whole thing, man, that's just disgusting. That's just real disgusting to see people, men with pantyhose and stuff like that on in the first place, man. Stop cross-dressing and shit, man. You take away from your whole image when you do stuff like that. When you start cross-dressing. See, if you're a man, always be a man. Don't switch up and shit. And be don't be a gan. Don't be a girl, half man at one point. No, if you're a man, stay a man. Gil Cole said all the Tank got to do is win his fights, then buy his contract, but just focus on his craft first. Look how Floyd did the AB. See? And that's what we talking about. We talking about MTM on that whole situation, though, Gil. But think about it. Are those the only two that's actually been done like that? Or are those two fighters that was done like that we know directly was connected with him? See? Because he dwelled in money, man. And I'm gonna tell you, when you dwell in money like that and you got people that want that, they gonna hang around you and they gonna give you your props and stuff. They gonna properly, kiss up because they know you're gonna break them off something. You see? But we know I know it was all a front. If you couldn't see that a lot of that was a front, then something wrong with you. If you can't tell it was a front, yeah, you gifted. Yeah, you grew up in a boxing family. Yeah, you know how to work the business and you know how to work people. And you know who to fight. You know who to fight where it's not going to be hard. You know when to fight them. See? But to do the brother like that, I don't like the way that you did the brother like that, because the thing about it is you should never said in front of Jim Gray, in front of the audience and stuff like that, oh, you effing right that he's going to be the future of boxing. If he's the future of boxing, nobody leaves a future behind like that. If that's your future, that's like abandoning your kids. Like just really like leaving your kids, leaving your kids, never seeing your kids again. Like never. Not even coming back to them or nothing like that. So I don't like that at all. And I think that's straight up bull. And it's not that kind of a bull. It's not the good bull. It's bull with that big pile behind him. Yep. But E. Wood up in here, man. Salute to E. Wood. I see E. Wood here. He said late to the chat. But I'm in here. Salute at Eagles Web Boxing. Got the eagle up good. Got the web up good. And everybody see that glove up there. Got the glove up good. Good. And I see what you wrote down there, Derek Beatty. That's what I kept talking about before. If you remember last year, sir. Remember last year what I said that needs to happen? If y'all go back in my live, y'all understand. I know E would understand. E would remember. Gil probably remember too. Did you guys remember me last year saying that Tank is on the shelf? Or that something to that effect? That Tank is just not getting the fights that he needs to. And it was because, and this is exactly what I said, and it's not verbatim, but I'm paraphrasing. But what I said to the effect is that Tank is not going to get the fights because Mayweather is scared and does not want Tank to outshine him and get his record. At the same time, but he's beefing him up. At the same time, I'm holding you on my shoulders, but at another time, I'm waiting to slam your ass down. You see what I mean? So in other words, I got you on my shoulders, but at the same time, I'm like, where's the fence at? I'm gonna run this MF into this fence real quick. So you raising your hands all up. How you gonna protect yourself? Somebody got you raised up on their shoulders and they parading your ass around, and there's a brick wall in front that you ain't paying attention because you looking around at fans, and then he just slammed your ass into the wall. See? I don't, like I said, man, I'm not going to be on here bashing somebody. If I ever got to get him, believe me, I will get his ass. But I am talking bad about him. It's because I don't like that whole move. Because you don't beef somebody up and say, oh, yeah, hell yeah, that's the future right there. But how you going to abandon the future, man? It's not a good look for you. And so to answer your question, yeah. He's making it very slow. And I said that last year. I said they're making it very slow for Tank. Hardly any fights. Of course you're going to lose discipline because guess what? Now I got time to think about girls or whatever else. Because I'm out there. I'm like, shit. I ain't got to train. I got no fights coming up. Let's go party, man. Let's go shoot dice. Let's go do this. I'm going to hang out with my boys. Of course. You know his environment, where he came from. It ain't like you that dumb. Maybe you can't read. Maybe people say you can't read. You don't know math and all that type of stuff. You got people around you that know how to do that, but you know streets. You know streets. And so that's why I got to give you the thumbs down on that shit, because you know street. You might not know the rest of that shit, but you know street. And get that little brother off the street and get him into keep him in the gym and keep him fighting. Let him get that loot. Don't worry, nobody's going to surpass your amount of money that you made, that you done trick people into giving for a long time. Only time when they surpass that, believe me, $1 million ain't everybody's gonna have $1 million. Ain't gonna be $1 million. Ain't gonna be worth shit. So of course, I mean, because all the athletes will be in the billions by then, and you're not the highest paid athlete anyway. Braun make more than you ever made. So stop that. You know what I mean? You had certain fighters, Sugar Ray Robinson and them. Matter of fact, I'll go back further than that. Jack Johnson is the one that put the money in there. There's certain fighters that was exciting that bought that money. The Bronze Bomber didn't bring that much money, but I guarantee you that the Smoke did. The Smoke did. When I say the Smoke, I'm talking about Jack Johnson. He bought it in there. Sugar Ray Robinson bought it in there. Ali bought it in there. Certain fighters bought that money. The Leonards and the Hearns, they bought all that money in there. People wanted to see it. You know what I mean? So get that brother a chance so people will want to see him. That's right. Let me see what y'all got. Okay. I read it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's right. Tank on the shelf. Y'all saluting each other out. There you go. He said at work. There you go. E Wood. See? There you go. I already knew that was coming, right? E Wood. I'm at work, yo. He said, and then there goes the face, man. He go from one extreme. What the extreme is, he already frowned up. Then he get real tight. His face gets real tight. Then he starts steaming. Then he cuss. Then he crying, laughing. But keep the positive energy, brother. Don't worry about it, man. We got to work, man. At least you back at work. Yeah. Gil Cole said, Tank need to understand that boxing is a business. He said, hell, even the fans turn on you. Yeah, you goddamn right. The fans will turn on your ass. And right now, it's because a lot of these fighters don't really have fans. That's what you guys have to understand. They don't have. See, we grew up with a certain, being certain kind of fans, and us being grown, we are still a certain kind of fan. You feel me? We still a certain kind of fan. Excuse me for that little interruption. Yeah, we are still a certain kind of fan because we are actually like the athletic boxing fans. We are fans of the sport of boxing. We're not a fanboy, a fangirl, and that's the difference. See, that's why you got to build your brand up real strong because you still got these fans. Because see, a fan is looking for the next one to come up. That's what a fan is doing. A fan is looking for the next one to come up. See, they're not ever going to be a fanboy, a fangirl. And see, a boxing fan is only going to give your ass a little bit of a chance. You feel me? Whereas a fanboy, a fangirl give you all kind of strikes. Oh, that's still my boy, whatever. I'm like, what? He's doing too much. Because you can't stick behind somebody when they're doing something foul. You can't stick behind them. I'm sorry. And that's a fan. But a fanboy and fangirl, they just gonna be there for, I'm down for whatever. They're gonna just be there. Because they stupid. Whether you losing money or not getting money, they gonna try to, and they may the only thing they good for is, or that they would be good for, is backing you up when your lying ass is acting like you need so much money or that you deserve so much money. They may back you up on that, but their voice is not really gonna be heard. So you forget that shit. He got to stand alone, though. That's the only thing I can think. He got to stand alone, man, because he could just look back and say, you was fraudulent, MTM. You was fraudulent when you got on that stage in front of all them people with your little plaid shirt on, your little red and white plaid shirt. When you got your ass on there in front of millions of people, got the mic from Jim Gray and said, effing right, he's the future, but I'm going to abandon the future. I'm going to tell you, for that move right there, that's an ain't shit move. And I don't know if you might not like my language, but that's an ain't shit move right there. That's an ain't shit move. I'm sorry, man. Y'all can love him if you want to, but that move right there, I'm going to call it what it is because I'm a grown-ass man. That was an ain't shit move. That was not a move that wasn't a player move. That wasn't I'm a big up you move. That wasn't I'm pushing you to the top move. Because the people, when y'all come in here, what I do? I push all y'all to the top. Y'all my mods and y'all mess with me, but I push all y'all to the top. I'm not that type. Oh shit, Derek Bailey, he's shining right now. Fuck him. E Wood shining, man. Fuck E Wood. He's shining right now. Gil shining, man. Fuck Gil. Well, what kind? You see what I'm saying? This adult talk right here. I'm sorry, man. This is Friday adult talk, man. See? Come in here with that bull, man. Don't try to play us like that, man. Ain't nobody that stupid. Yep. And E Wood said he remember. Yeah, E Wood was here. I told y'all, man. Hey, E Wood, you see I be calling shit out like way early before the shit even happened. It's like I can see into the future or something, huh? I be calling all this shit out, but y'all just don't recognize. And then everybody else catch up. Like 6-7 months later, they catch up and then they bring it out and everybody think, oh yeah, that's good information you brought out. I already brought the shit out, just like with the Deontay Wilder. I brought all that shit out. I let everybody have their little say, and then I kicked my stuff off, and then I got my words out at the same time. And this ain't upping me. This is just saying that this is from being around long enough to know, and not having a whole lot of other distractions. So when I focus on something, then I can actually focus on it. I'm not gonna have all kinds of distractions, pulling me here, pulling me there. If I gotta concentrate on something, then I concentrate on it. Yeah. Yeah. Kill said, hold up, he said Eagles way of shooting dice. Yeah, Eagles way out there like Leonard Washington. Hell yeah, Leonard Washington, man. The richest man. What did he was Leonard Washington, was he the richest man in America? Or was it somebody else? I think it was him, huh? Oh no. It was was it Tron? The 24-hour dice game, right? And it's talking about this baby and stuff. Is that your baby? No, man. I won that baby. He said I won that baby during the dice game. Said richest man. Yeah, but yeah, Washington. Yeah, Washington. Yeah, Washington was the one. Yeah, Leonard Washington was the one that got shot by Ashley. Oh no, not Ashley, but God dang, what was his name? God dang, y'all remember better than me. Go ahead, hey, spit that name to me, Gil, so I can laugh, man. So I can laugh with you. What was that name, Gil? What was the name? Who was the one that shot him? Who was the one that shot Leonard Washington? They said you want this bankroll? He said you had to shoot me. And he said okay. He said okay, boom, and shot him. But he shot him below the waist though. Yeah. I'll be honest. Of course, I used to shoot crap. I mean, that's childhood, man. I shot crap as a grown man too, though. But yeah, and plus I do every once when I go to the casino, I shoot crap. Shit, I like that. Shit, I be on that ace deuce, man. Right there on the horn, I be on that horn, man. If I shoot dice in the casino, I be on that horn. Believe me. I'll be on that 12. Sometimes I'll be on that 12 midnight, but I'll be on it because 12 midnight pay more, but I'll be on the ace. I'll be on that ace deuce. Believe that. I'll be on that ace deuce a lot. On that horn, man. That's the only way you get paid, man, in shooting dice, man. You try to shoot dice, you're not going to make all the money just shooting. Just shooting because you got to hit that back wall. The way they make that, when you got to hit that back wall, you got to have a good technique. If you're trying to, I mean, I don't even know how the longest streak I might have had was 20 minutes. And that's a long ass streak and dice. I've seen people who had a longer streak than that. I've seen people with a long streak and some dice. And crap, oh man, you want to be on the table. If somebody got a long streak like that, you just go ahead and bet with them, man. You're like, oh shit, you just collecting. Shit, I'd rather somebody else roll. I don't need to roll. I let you roll. If you hot, I'm with you. I'm down with you. As long as you hot, as long as I'm raking, I'll let you keep rolling. Y'all got enough time so I can yeah, Charlie Murphy. I'm trying to find out what was Charlie Murphy's. I have the shit. I can go look at it. I actually have the DVDs, but I'm trying to think. What was Charlie Murphy? What was his character's name? Because there's that right on time, such and such shows up, and that's when Charlie Murphy and them came in. Yeah, he was telling people not to. He said to make the dude take his ring off and everything. Tell everybody put their stuff in the bag. Put all your stuff in the bag. That's all right. We'll remember who it was, but that shit was funny though. You're right. That was funny. But yeah, but throwing just throwing people, like I said, if you're the type of person that just gonna just throw people under the bus like that, I can't. Your argument for greatness, or your argument for even being like the top to be great, yeah. But your argument to be great, yeah, I forgot too, Gil. But I'll remember. You know what? When I stop doing the live, then it'll pop in my head. You know, because I'm thinking about this boxing right now. But when you throw somebody underneath the bus like that, and you want everybody to endorse you and stamp you as one of the greatest, then I got a serious problem with that. Because I can only stamp you as being good and not even great because of your winning streak. I'll say you had a good the winning streak is great. I mean, just the number I'll break it down a bunch of ways. I'll say your number for winning is good. It's not even great. It's good. Because remember, Sugar Ray Robinson went like 173, 174 fights straight undefeated. If he would have retired just right then, nobody would have ever been able to even touch that record. You see what I mean? So, you put it in that kind of perspective. Yeah, somebody else went there, but let's put 120 more on there and see if you get a loss. See? Then the greatness doesn't sound as great, does it? But that's just the number. The number's good, and you were good. You had a style that you worked great. You did great things with your style. As a person, you get a lot of minuses. And if you get that many minuses, then I can't mess with you. Because like I said this last year, I said he's not putting Tank out there like he's supposed to. And DB brought up brought up the point again. He said, is he just putting him on the shelf? Yeah, he's just putting him on the shelf. And now he's fighting. Now he lost the discipline and stuff like that. And I hope you guys understand what I'm saying when I tell you, when you have a young kid like that and you have all these other options available like the street and all this other stuff, that he's going to choose street. He's not going to train for no whole damn year. If I'm not fighting, I'm not going to be in that gym all the time. Because after a while, you're going to be like, after that, you got to change your environment. You can't do something like all the time and just stay right there. That's like somebody who's always on the keyboard on the computer like all day long. They can't just live like that. They got to get out of it. If they don't, you're going to lose your eyesight, everything. You're going to be in bad shape. You see? But to endorse these people like the ABs and all that, see, AB he turned himself into a clown. And see, we can't have Tank to turn himself into a clown. So Tank, don't turn yourself into a clown. You know? And these fighters, period. The one subject that we keep talking about is the thing with the disrespect with the Coke Crack King. You know, this mentioning, they just writing, and they still writing Wilder off. He's still saying this is Wilder's last time that he's going to be in the limelight. After that, Wilder's going to be insignificant. So once Wilder loses this next fight, he's not going to be significant anymore. That's just a paraphrase, right? You're not going to be significant. But Coke Crack King got to realize that we understand the cheat mode that you was on. You had the cheat codes for that second fight. In the first fight. Because you're the most cheatingest heavyweight that there is right now. Or fighter, period. A lot of people just don't say it or don't see it. And I don't like him enough. I broke it down for the Wilder stuff. And what I did is I did show you guys a glimpse of the Otto Valine. I put up a clip. Not a clip, but I put up a couple of slides to show you that he was cheating against Otto Valine too. I just didn't go all the way back into the history because I don't like him like that. I don't want him to cover my time. You know what I mean? I don't want to cover my time. What I do is I just let you guys go back and look for yourself. And then you can see how slick of a boxer he really is. He's just a cheating ass boxer. That's all that is to it. And I'm hoping that Wilder like really sleeps him real bad. Real bad. Sleeps him bad. And you're not supposed to hope for stuff like that, disasters and stuff like that. But when somebody tries to kill you, then it's supposed to be eye for an eye, right? An eye for an eye. So I would take it to at least see the same amount of damage done to him, but only on a physical level though. Not with any kind of, any kinds of poisons or nothing like that or anything else. But just on a physical level, I would like to see him get hurt just as bad or worse. Probably worse because you deserve worse because you cheated to do what you did. And of course, old Master Bob is saying to Joshua that Pulif is going to knock you out. So, Joshua, you think you're going to win? I don't think you can win. I just don't see that happening. I see Pulif knocking you out. So, get ready to hit that door. And I'm not going to discount that because maybe he will. Because they say they're going for the chin. It might be a mistake because AJ still does hit hard. But if you go for the chin on AJ from round one, so if you go for that chin, ever since round one, you start going for that chin, then you have a possibility of getting to that chin. I'm just saying. Same thing with Khan. Now we just talking about because we was talking about earlier that that Bud's bringing up Khan, and he's bringing up Benavidez and stuff. On his interview, he's trying to cover up everything. He's trying to cover up and make his the fighters that he fought. He's trying to make them not look flawed. But you can't do that when we can. Now, if somebody physically goes to the ring, if their leg is hurt. Now, if their leg is hurt and they go to the ring and they're showing that their leg is hurt and you're saying that it was healed and they got a bandage on it and everything else, but you're saying it was healed, can I listen to you? Or are you full of shit and you trying to cover up something? I think you're full of shit and trying to cover up something. So, but we covered that though. So don't try to make your opponents out to be more than what they are. And talking about nobody was saying Khan was washed up. Yeah, everybody was saying. Boxing fans knew that Khan's ass didn't have no chin. We seen what Canelo did to him. We see every time somebody touch him, his shit goes in the Bambi land. Like you wasn't going to touch him. You talking about how you outboxed him. And I got to argue with him on that point that he's saying how much he outboxed him. Yeah, you was fast. You supposed to. You're younger than he is, right? You were supposed to. I mean, when I say younger, I mean, there's not a huge, age difference or nothing like that. But I'm saying, is that you're fresher. You ain't never been in the kind of you had never suffered the kind of punishment that he has, and you beat him up. But because your words said that was gonna be your toughest fight. That's gonna be my toughest fight up to date. That's what you said. That's your words. So when people think, "Oh, you hating on him," how could I be hating on somebody when I use their own words? See, your words get your ass in trouble. You see how I caught MTM's ass? You see how I caught him? If you don't believe me, go back and listen. And I think it was during the I think it was the fight right before the Pedraza fight, if I'm not mistaken. You go look at the interview. Look at Floyd with his checkerboards on. Listen what he says. And then his whole sentiment didn't change. He said, what happens if Wilder wins in or loses? That's going to be up to Wilder's family, and that's going to be up to Wilder. But I didn't want to really talk about that as much because that's like that takes like 4 or 5 hours, probably longer than that to really discuss. And it's a simple question, but it takes a long time to go through it. Now, I'm going to tell you what, let me get a sip of this. I'm going to tell you why it takes so long to go through that. Now, the reason, not because it's just the family and all that, but the reason it takes so long to go through that is because Wilder brings out, it's going to be so many different scenarios after that happens. Because how long are these, so you got to look at, well, how long are these other champs or this other champ going to fight? Because this other champ is going to hold those belts hostage. I would say that the best thing happened to Wilder is to lose the championship. Not coming up. I mean, he needs to go ahead and get it back because he's not going to get a shot. But think about it. You're not a champ So now you should be rated, right? Since you're not a champ, you should be rated in all these other organizations, right? He's not a champ, so why isn't he rated? Is it because he just lost the title? So you should still be rated in the top 2 on all of them. WBO, all those, you should be rated right there, right? So even if you skipped, if you're rated, you should have your ass in there fighting. You see what I mean? Have your ass in there fighting. Get yourself a different championship. Yeah, eventually they're gonna come to you. Eventually they're gonna come to him. But there's so many different scenarios that can happen right now. Because Joshua was asking, end up losing. Then you know he gonna have a rematch. And chances are if he loses this time, he gonna lose again because Pulev is not gonna come in all fat and shit. And he's not gonna be able to go in there and play tag the fat boy like he did Ruiz. You see what I mean? So it's just too much of it's open, man. It's just too open. It wouldn't be so open if we had champs like we had in the past, because champs in the past would go ahead and want to get it done. Ali, Frazier, Foreman, all them like, what you want, Lyles? What you want? We gonna fight, man. We fighting next. But see, now AJ he's gonna try to find anybody he can fight. He's running out of opponents to fight. That fans will just like worldwide fans would just accept. His fans accept anything, like I said, because we on this fanboy, fangirl stuff. Everybody's not pure boxing fans. You guys are boxing fans, but everybody's not pure boxing fans. So you got fanboys, fangirls, fan man, fan women, fan ladies like that. And so, he's so cute. I like AJ. See, you got that kind of fan. Whereas we don't give a shit what AJ look like. We care about what them eyes look like. That's what we care about. What those eyes look like, we care about that. Is he gonna have that kind of a look? This is what we care about right there. Are you gonna be a champ? Are you gonna look like a champ and come in there and do championship things? Or are you gonna look like a little girl? Or are you gonna look like you scared to death? How you gonna come in there? Is that look and you being on your knees and stuff, is that the reason you don't want to fight Wilder for real? Because you tricking all the fanboys and fangirls into thinking that Wilder's unworthy. Yeah, and Gil said if he wins, does he run it back again or look for AJ fight? In my opinion, if Wilder wins, I'm not looking at it as being any kind of a run back. I'm not looking at it being a rerun, because I'm looking at Wilder, actually like hurting him bad enough to where he's just exposed and he don't want another rematch. Or if they're going to pay for it, rematch him again and put his ass out of his misery for good. We can do it that way. But like I said, that whole thing, with him winning, it's a win-lose. With him losing, it's a lose-lose. Because it's like you still going to run. The fighters are still going to run. This is the most running. See, I don't get into it that deep all the time, but y'all already know Eagle. Y'all already know what I'll do. You know that I'll start roasting the shit out of all of them. But this is the whole thing, man. This is the most running, and y'all somebody want to argue with me about it. This is the most running ass heavyweight division that there has ever been. Because people talk shit about Riddick Bowe, and I don't know exactly what happened with Riddick Bowe. I really just don't know. I think that was just mental. He just his own arrogance or something like that. But if you go back, he said that he had signed the paperwork or whatever, that he had signed into effect the fight Lewis. And I was going to pick Bowe because I think Bowe on top of his game, couldn't nobody beat Bowe in the heavyweight division when he's on top of his game, because he's too big. He's too big and had too much boxing skills. When he was on top, only when he was on top. When he faltered, then he fell apart. But when he was on top, couldn't nobody beat him. Holyfield, nobody could beat him. And you see Holyfield beat everybody. But Holyfield really didn't beat him. He beat Holyfield twice. Holyfield got over once, but Bowe beat him twice, man. Beat him up once. He beat him one time and just beat him up. And then the last time he beat him up, he just beat him up. And nobody's ever just beat Holyfield up like that. Just beat him up. You know what I mean? When he was on top. So I look at him, just ragging him out. And this one is on his knees. The reason I'm leaving this up because I'm like, this coward here, he gets on my nerves, man, because it's like, dude, stand up and fight. Call everybody out, man. Write your list down, man. Do a list, man. Act like Santa Claus. Be the Santa Claus, not Satan, but be the Santa Claus of boxing. Give people the gift that they want. All you fighters that want to fight somebody, give them a gift. Write a list, man. They always said if you really want something, that you write it down. They always say if you want something, then write it down. But y'all ain't writing it down. Y'all letting the shit slip out your mouth and this, you what'd you say? Who you wanted to fight? Nobody understand that shit, man. You sound like Donald Duck or something, or Daffy Duck, man. I'm gonna get your words out, man. Who you want to fight next? Oh, first I got such and such. Then when you talk, your voice starts going off into like a fade and shit. Why you fading in and out? Ain't nothing wrong with the mic. Somebody knocking on the mic like, what the hell? Can you hear him? No. It's because you don't want those words to come out. But yeah, just come back and fight who you got and fight. You know what I mean? That's what he gonna do. He gonna come back and fight. Come back and fight the people that you need to fight to keep the real fans, appeased. You don't have to do any shit or anything. If you guys understand what I'm saying, you don't have to do a damn thing for a fanboy or fangirl. But just be you. Just be there, just smiling and yeah, I'm gonna do this. That's all you gotta do for a fanboy or fangirl. But for a fan, we got, like, a real fan needs to see that work. We need to see you putting in work. We don't want to hear all this other dumb shit. We need to see you putting in work. And when we see that tough work in front of you, like, this is the work right here. Okay, to see when you get this work in. We like that. Like, when you gonna get the work in? Or we see what you did to him, but when you gonna get that real work in? That's what we waiting on. Get the real work in. Wilder got all his work in, and everybody want to disrespect and put Wilder down. Shit, I don't put one fighter down. I put all of them down. But I ain't gonna just put one fighter down. But Wilder's doing his share. Ortiz doing his share. They can't get no fights. Like I said, old chicken ass heavyweights, man. This is the most chicken, coward ass heavyweight division that there's ever been, and this is 2020. So 2020 is gonna be known for the most boxing cowards, and not just heavyweight, in other levels too. Because Cinnamon Bun, he on the coward list too, regardless of what somebody think about him. He on the coward list. A lot of them on the coward list. Him and Triple G, if they don't fight Charlo, they permanently, for me, on my coward list, they stay there. And they get in Triple G getting too old. So you got to fight Charlo. If you don't fight Charlo, you stay on the chicken list because y'all calling each other out for bags. And Cinnamon Bun, you stay on the chicken list too because you just vacated your shit. You scared to death. Cause Charlo, you can't hurt Charlo, and you know Charlo can hurt you. Charlo gonna knock your whole shit off. That's what I'm saying. If you decide that, if they can get that money up high enough, maybe you have to. Like, damn, I need to get that money in. Oh, yeah, here we go. He was saying AJ is the fan belt champ at Eagles Wear Boxing. Yeah, he damn sure the fan belt champ. Yeah, fan belt. That's a good one for the car, huh? Say, AJ, you the champ, huh? You the car champ. He gonna like, what's the car champ? He said, you got that car champion belt. What's the car champion belt? Oh, the fan belt. Got your ass on that fan. You the fan belt champ. Get your fan belt championship ass up out of here. E. Wood said it first, man. You heard it first on Eagles Way of Boxing. One of my brothers came through and said it. One of my brothers, E. Wood, said it. He gets you credit. E. Wood said he the fan belt champ. That's right. He ain't nothing but the fan belt champ. That's all he do. Derek B. And Derek B. cracking up too. Derek B. laughing too. That's how we do up in Eagles Web on Friday, man. On Eagles Web on Friday, man. Friday on Eagles Web. Huh? June 19th. There ain't no celebration, man. Y'all stop celebrating stupid shit. I know a lot of people into that, man. No disrespect, but don't celebrate these people's holidays, man. When I say these people, the ones that's in power, man, don't celebrate nothing they give you to celebrate. Nothing that they give you to celebrate is not. If they give you something to celebrate, you can best believe this shit ain't worth celebrating. That's my politics for the day. If they give you something to celebrate, it ain't worth celebrating. Make up your own celebration. You celebrate the shit that you want to celebrate. Yeah, that's right. Kanisha's birthday. You celebrate that. Little Hawk's birthday or something like that. Or birth. Not the birthday. Because you don't really celebrate birthdays. I'm just telling you. Don't celebrate birthdays, but celebrate the birth. Because when you celebrate the birth, what you're celebrating is you're celebrating your future. Every birthday that passed, that's not no future right there. That's just, you just made it. You made it through a whole nother cycle. Some moon cycles, 12 different moon cycles you made it through. Now, we're going to say 12. You made it through 12 different moon cycles. That's it. That's all. But when you got somebody who's just born, that's my just born, man. That's my future right there. Got his hands up good. If he a little boy, he got his hands up good. Like, oh shit, he already got his hands balled up. Yeah, babies already had their hands balled up. Like, they want to crack somebody already. They like, damn, man, where's that breast milk at? The only one they like, I don't even want to hear nobody. They like, man, I don't even want to hear nobody right now. Let me get to that breast milk, and then y'all can holler at me, burp me, or whatever after that. But right now, don't say nothing to me. Yeah, eat wood at the brother Derek. That's right. There we go. Don't forget Loma and smoked sausage. Oh yeah, the little pink dwarf with the sausage arms. Yeah, Loma. Yep. He would have to bring him up. Yeah. He's not. Yeah, he ain't getting away with shit either, man. Cause you damn sure you're not smoke free. Far as in here, you gonna get your little sausage arm smoked up in here. Little pink dwarf with the sausage arms. Just been all that hiding and shit. All that. You already been exposed in the first place. You should have never lost a fight. Because if you lost the fight, then that's already exposed you right there. Yeah, you quick. You got a lot of different angles. And people's not teaching people how to catch your ass jumping in. But you do that same little jumping shit that Manny do. See? That's the only part I would be studying. One of the only parts I'd be studying if I was like to study for a fight. If I'm training a fighter, I'm showing him that over and over. I'm showing this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna jump, go behind you and shit like that. No. But then again, look, guess what? If I'm on the rope when I'm fighting your ass, if I got one shoulder on the rope, can he squeeze through on one side? What side does he have to go through? If this shoulder, or actually this shoulder is against the rope. So it's against the rope and we fighting. And I'm walking your ass down, getting you towards another ring rope behind you. Which way do you get out? Because all parts of that ring, like I tell you, all parts of that ring is different. See, people talk about the ring, but the way I divide the ring up mathematically, I put it in sections. Like the center of the ring is completely different from the rest of the ring. The left lower corner of the ring is completely different than another part of the ring. All sides of that ring is different. The middle of the ropes, that's a whole different fighting style. And see, they're not teaching these fighters that every part of that ring is different. And then I say, this is where we want to get his little ass. We want to keep him over in this left corner right here. That's where we want to keep him, no matter what. That's how we're going to get him to. We're got to get him in that corner right there for most of the fight. Eventually, he'll figure some things out, but we need to keep him there. And so we keep his movement away. But he's a fraud anyway. I don't care how many fights he won. And that's a whole fan base thing. For you little pink dwarf with the sausage arm, is they put you up there and they beefed you up, put you in these championship fights right away and all that. But you're not the goods, man. You're not. You already know you're not. That's the whole thing about it. Because you're saying other people better than you. It's just at your division. Yeah, you beat up on little Rigo. Everybody knew that was coming though, because he's just way too small. He walk around like at his weight. And I know you still come down a little bit. So don't pretend like you walking. It ain't like you walking around at 130. You ain't walking around at 130. Something like that. But yeah, we get on all of them. Little pig. We get on Khan. We get on. Hey, don't make me start, man. Hey, don't make me start, man. And this one here, yeah, I just had to put him up there real quick. And Polly running his mouth, acting like. And I used to like Polly too. But you to talk, he's just like, all he want to do is just talk. Yeah, just talk and talk and talk. That's all he do, talk. And yeah, we used to like him. But these fighters and stuff, the people beefing up all day, they're great fighters. Look at this. How's that a fighter that Bud fought? That Bud thought, oh, he was still good, still strong. And he just flat-footed. Let's look and see how let's just talk about how he got his ass KO'd. If y'all notice how he got KO'd, it was almost like choreographed. Look how he's going. Look how he's going he's going right into the power. Is he dumb or what? Is the fighter dumb? Is he dumb? Look, he's going right in the power. Look at his steps. Because y'all probably don't notice all that. You got to break that shit down to your look. Look at the little teeny steps he's taking. 1, 2, 1, 2. The wrong way to move your feet in the first place. That's not the way you go to the side. Both feet should be going at the same time. You sliding. If you're going that way, you sliding. And he should have been sliding back. Like right there, boom. Right before his left heel touched that T, he should have been going back the other way. Right there, bam. Right there. So right before that, he should have been going the other way. Foot movement. But you see those little teeny steps he's taking, dun, 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 and bam, got cracked. Shut your ass up. You're supposed to get cracked. Yeah. And then back. So we talking about all the frauds that should fight. Now this fraud here, we're going to see. We're going to see if you come back. And believe me, Pulev can do this. So don't think Pulev can't do this to him. He's not fast like the s'more smash king. Oh, the s'mores smashed his ass because all them s'mores did get to him. All them stickers and s'mores. But don't think that can't happen to him. Right? And we see what happened to this one, even though this is not the fight. See? But that's what you get when you wear all this pink and green fluffy shit. Looking like a stripper. When you wear the stripper shit, you're supposed to get your ass beat. You need your ass whooped for wearing stripper clothes as a boxer. Boxers ain't got no business wearing stripper clothes. So you bring your ass in there wearing stripper clothes, and that's what you get. You get your ass beat. Yeah, I'll just leave that up anyway, though. But stop it. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us and stop acting like the fans don't know. Stop acting like we don't know. Stop acting like we ain't gonna find out. Don't stop acting like you ain't gonna get, like you're not gonna get exposed as being a fraud. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop that shit. Stop acting like we ain't gonna never find out. See? Because we already know. And that just goes back, to what I was saying before. E Wood, is when we talked about this. We talked about this like some months ago. That we talked about that. And I put up this, and this was my segment right here. That I put up the protection for my complexion. And the reason I put complex and then shun is because people act like this subject. They act like it just boggles, that messes up the whole mind. Oh, nothing's like that no more. No. And at the same time, all these fighters, they need to be shunned because of that, because of those actions. You know, because he's not like a little miniature Hulk or nothing like that. And we need to just see the exposures and stuff. So he needs to fight Haney. He needs to or fight Tank. Or somebody. You got to fight somebody now. Because everything's getting exposed on you. And you need to fight one of these fighters. And you need to put that work in so we can see if it's real. Because you're already on that suspect list. You're already on that suspect list. Oh, you want to see it? Yeah, I'm just telling you. That's why I had it up there. I told y'all, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it the right way, and you'll see. If you look at it the right way, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The way he's moving, I'm like, God dang, you got to be kidding me. Just the way that, yeah. Let's just look at it again. Yep. Gil want to see it. Look. See those little steps? That's why he effed up. I'm like, why are you even... It's like that was a setup, man. Why would you fight like that? Why would you go the wrong way, and why are you taking steps like that? And now you're on the ground huffing and puffing. And see, when Canelo steps in, he steps to his inside foot to watch. Watch how he steps to his inside foot. His foot steps into his inside, into Khan's inside foot, even though he's scooting around the wrong way. Look, hands wrong, everything wrong. And he tried to throw a hook. He was trying to get in position on the wrong side to throw a hook, to throw a left hook. He was trying to get on. He's trying to get on the power side. Watch. Yeah, when he threw that hook. Yeah, he hit his own self. He hit his own self on the other side of the waist. Watch what he missed. God dang, man, get your ass all the way out here. He looked like he took his own self out, don't he? He looked like he got taken out and then watch his own glove. Wow. That's not a good one right there, man. Oh. Man, why y'all make Eagle go through this, man? Y'all stupid, man. Y'all make, man, you see, I'm still not, my voice still ain't, it still can't last like it used to, man, but God. Khan swung. Khan swung after he got cracked. He swung, and then his arm hit his. It looked like it hit him in the stomach. He knocked himself out too. He knocked the wind out of himself at the same time. That's right. He said the guy left glove touched his right foot. No, I don't know about his right foot, but I know one thing: his left glove hit him in the stomach, and then it went up. It's like, wow, because it went around. It came around, and as he got cracked, he was going down. It hit him, and then it came up like that too. But yeah, y'all get your ass in there and fight, man. Stop trying to play us, and stop following like these phony ass fighters that tricked us all these years, tricked us, made all that money, and then pretend like they good for boxing and to find out that they horrible for boxing. And I don't really want to talk about the fighters that's not active, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, that Hop is the same way. Hop ain't no good. He the same way. I mean, I like all these fighters when they was fighting, but after they fought, something happens to them, man, mentally. All these fighters that threw Earl Spence under the bus, all these past fighters, you get the thumbs down from me. All these fighters that threw Deontay Wilder under the bus and still threw him, you get the thumbs down. And you can't really speak. If your record wasn't better, don't speak. Shut your ass up if your record wasn't better. And then again, if your record was better, still shut your ass up if you didn't fight who you should have been fighting. If you didn't fight everybody, then shut your ass up. Or if you can't come back and be a good spokesperson, then shut up. Because Ali just faded off into the sunset. He didn't just come back and start talking bad about fighters. He's talking good about all the fighters. He was saying what fighters, hey, he was beefing the fighters up, saying, oh, these fighters are more dangerous now. But see, you're too much of a fag, so you're not gonna come back and say fighters are more dangerous. It's my job, because I have a show, it's my job to say that fighting stinks. It's not you as a fighter, that's not your job. But me being a host and me giving everybody heat, it's my job to come back and say that all y'all chickens. Bunch of heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight, a bunch of damn chickens, man. Lightweight. Damn near all divisions got a bunch of chickens in it. Y'all running your asses off. Just running. Hold on, I better get up out of here. So stop the running, man. Because we already got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. The fighters out there. I'm telling you, all you fighters that retired, stick with your boxing the up-and-comers. So if you live here, then stick with your boxing up-and-comers here. Give them big props, man. Give them their shouts out. The torch holders now. It's not up to you. It is not up to you. It's up to E. Wood and Gil Coles and Derek Bailey. That's who's in here right now that I can see. But I don't know who else is. I know a bunch of y'all done been up in and out of here. Y'all can drop down sometimes. Stop being scared, man. Y'all scared every time y'all see Derek Bailey and them up here. Y'all don't want to say nothing. Like y'all can't even say what's up or nothing. Y'all just come in like, oh, I'm gonna come in and run out. Just bring your ass up in and say hi to the guys. There ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Y'all acting like these fighters right now. But like I said, it's up to us. We the ones that's gonna slice your ass up. You get chopped up by us. Don't worry about the past fighters. Because the past fighters are supposed to be doing their job and giving y'all big ups to promote the sport. Because guess what? Your ass was in the sport. Who wants to be in a sport that just died out? And there's been sports that died out? Yes, there has been. There's been sports that died out, but guess what? I'm gonna tell you something that's out of all the sports that you don't know about or you think you know, I'm gonna tell you sports that will not die or just not gonna die. Professional baseball is number one. It's not gonna die. Professional baseball might fade, but it ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. Professional football is not going nowhere because they have to do certain things during that, especially professional football. But basketball ass might go somewhere. Believe me. Y'all be like, oh, what happened to basketball? Basketball can leave. Don't think that basketball is permanent. You better go back and look at the history of basketball. Basketball haven't been around as long as you think it has. Not in the way that it is now. Basketball, the way it is now, started in the 70s. And you didn't even know that. Because you thought it went way back. Oh, yeah, Bill Russell and all that. Nope. Nope. That's the NBA. But you got to realize that the NBA had to absorb the ABA. It had to be absorbed. You see? Because ABA had to fall. So there's certain sports that's going to fall. And for these fighters to just, it's like you're sabotaging your own sport. Just like boxing had to evolve, right, from bare knuckles and whatever else. It had to evolve into the glove era. And like I said, they had to say it was science and, that they was conducting science before they can, and yes, they couldn't do fights. And a lot of times they still did these fights. Oh, we're doing a scientific experiment with these fights and blah, blah, blah. And guess what? They didn't pay the right person and they shut that shit down. Put your ass in jail. And that was one of the questions. Nobody still got that. He said complex bullshit, son. Them dudes here. Yeah. That's something ego. He got the ego up good. That's eat wood. Eat wood always put my ego up good, man. So when y'all bring your ass in here, man, put my ego up good when you come up in here. Sometimes learn how to do the hieroglyphs with the eagle's web up in there. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let y'all go and enjoy your Friday and stuff. Yep. Cause y'all don't get ego all the time, man. I'm gonna try, it's a slow process now. I'm not, but I'm gonna get better, man. But it's just slow, man. It's just slow, man. Plus, I don't chase girls like that. If I was chasing girls, my shit probably really be better already. But I don't chase like that right now. I just text. All I gotta do is text now. And that's a lot of times that's what would be happening when I come over here. That's somebody I already know, and they want to blow up Eagle's phone. It's like, stop blowing my phone up. All this, I'm hearing nothing, and I hear this certain ring over, and I'm like, that's a text, and I know who it is. If I get one text from somebody, then I don't know who it is. I don't know. But if I get a text, and if I get 3, 4, 5 texts in a row, I know who it is. If I just get one text, somebody might just be saying, "What's up?" If I get 4, 5, 6 in a row, I already know. I know who it is. I'm like, I know who you is. I know what you want, girl. Stop it. Stop bothering the ego every second. Yeah, man. When we getting back into this, man, this whole arena of boxing, the way that we got to watch boxing now, man, we all stuck. We just like on the Wizard of Oz, man. We behind, the fights are behind the curtain right now, man. We just not in a good way right now, but we need to get back to the live gates and stuff like that. And Terrence Crawford, stop being a crybaby. I know I didn't get to do the whole rap. I didn't get to wrap up everything for the week. But anyway, stop being a damn crybaby. Just get your ass in there and fight. Stop crying over you 3.5. That's your contract. Don't worry about something outside of that. Just rely on your contract. Don't you? It sounds like you hating. Oh, he getting paid more than me. You on the contract for 3.5. So anything over than that, and stop it. Talking about F. Coleman, where you at? Stop it. When I see her, believe me, when I see her, I'm gonna tell her who to target when she come in here. I'm gonna tell her to target your ass. And plus, I'm gonna mod her up anyway. So y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing to her when she do come in here. Y'all not gonna be able to do nothing. And once we get this stuff rolling, don't worry, you'll see her face, cause she already agreed. She gonna come on, and y'all see her face. And I'm probably gonna have to delete comments and smash a couple of y'all and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, you already know. Gil can't forget that name. He said F. Coleman. He said, where you at? You stupid boy. But anyway, man, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I keep trying to let y'all go, man. My shout out to all the real people I see, man. My shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. And Gil Cole's nothing but blessings to y'all, man. Gil a fool, man. All right.